Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with episode number 641 of Ask Dave. Today's question comes to us from Chris, Victor Oscar 1, Charlie Romeo Mike. Okay? And he says, first of all, I'd like to say thanks for all the videos, and you're certainly welcome. He is trying to set up a new station. It's very basic. Is limited as to what he can erect for antennas. So for now, I've put up a 36-foot random wire in my garage attic. That's pretty short for a random wire. If there's some way you could run that outside and lengthen it. The classic long wire antenna is multiple wavelengths long. At the lowest frequency, you will use it. However, you certainly can load up a 36-foot piece of wire, but you're going to need a counterpoise. You're going to need a tuner. Best to put the tuner right at the antenna rather than, it says he's got an 80-foot counterpoise wire running around the garage attic. This is connected to the radio via 9-to-1 on line isolator. I was getting some RF interference in all bands, but have discovered that it was caused by fluorescent lights, which are common inside, and LED pot lights outside the garage. The interference has now been all but eliminated, except on 80 meters. Well, part of the problem is that you have a very short antenna, so it's going to be very heavily loaded. And that heavy load needs something to work against. The 80-foot counterpoise is certainly, is that what it said here? 80-foot counterpoise would certainly be helpful with that, but you also might try running a wire to ground. Okay, now he says he's having a weird problem with interference coming into his system via his Astron 30 amp linear supply. The Astron linear supplies are extremely quiet, extremely RF quiet. Now, that doesn't mean that if you've got noisy line voltage coming in, that you might, it might somehow work its way around the transformer and end up on the output. Normally, it would not. The other possibility is that you're picking up noise on the cable that goes between the power supply and the radio. Okay, there are two things that you might help, and just oddly enough, I happen to have both of them in my shack right now for review. This is a little thing called a voltage conditioner. I haven't taken it apart yet. I'm going to do a separate review of it. But this little voltage conditioner here, you put in 12 volts, this goes to the Astron power supply, and then this goes to the radio. When you first turn it on, you will have to charge it. It consists of 4 1-farad capacitors in here, which is a whale of a way to cut noise on your 12 volts. It will take a moment to charge those batteries before it'll actually be available. It'll be available when the green light is on. Okay? If you've somehow done a polarity reversal, you'll get the red light. So the charging light will come on for a while. It takes a while to charge those big capacitors in there. And then the power that comes out of here is very heavily filtered. This actually is designed for a different use case, but it will certainly work for that use case. The other object I picked up at Quartzfest. This was a prize drawing, and let's see if we can get it out. This is an MFJ 1164B AC line RFI filter. And this is for cases when you are getting line noise, interference noise coming in from your power supply. You can plug this in, and then this thing, and this is the MFJ unit right here. It has 4 outputs, but basically it's got surge protection, so on. It says provides effective RFI protection for RFI that comes in the power line. And it's inductive. I've got to turn it upside down to read it here. Inductive isolation of differential signals and common mode RFI signals, ultra-fast MOV, that's a surge protector, and capacitive decoupling, all in this one box. Note that it has a place here to be connected to your ground system, your station ground system. It also connects to the utility ground with the 3-wire plug that you've got here. Okay, so this could go as the entry to that panel going to your Astron, or you could use this other thing on the output of the Astron there. So there you have it. Couple things that you can do. Sounds like you've put in a great deal of work trying to quiet down those fluorescents and so on, and I understand the frustration that you can't get it. That 35-foot antenna is mighty short for 80 meters, and you're going to have to put in a heck of a lot of inductive loading, a very wide range tuner, in order to, or go add a coil to it to get the thing to work, and it will have a very small section of the band it can work on 80 meters. If you have a tuner, you can move it around a little bit. So there you have it. And we do have a giveaway this month in February 2022. Our giveaway for the month of February 2022 is this radio right here. It's marked Radioddity, and it's the GS5B. This is the equivalent of the UV5R from Baofeng, which is nearly ubiquitous, except that the RF section has been fixed so that it does not put out the spurious signals that the UV5R is so famous for. So this can be yours. To enter the giveaway, please send a postcard, QSL card, or letter with a single sheet of paper giving your name, address, call sign, and a phone number so I can get in touch with you, and send it to Dave Kassler, KE0OG, P.O. Box 98, Ridgeway, Colorado, 81432, and we'll see who walks away with that. And if you would like to support this channel financially, you certainly may do so by going to dkassler.com/support and looking for a way that suits you. Please also subscribe, take a look at Patreon, click the bell, all that good stuff, and like. And until we next meet, 73.